How to Save Money, a comprehensive guide with detailed strategies. Are you constantly struggling to save money and wondering where your paycheck disappears every month? Imagine breaking free from the financial stress and watching your savings grow steadily, without sacrificing everything you enjoy. In today's video, I'm going to share the most powerful strategies that successful savers use to take control of their finances and build wealth, no matter their income level. These tips will not only help you save, but completely transform your mindset about money. Stay with me until the end. You don't want to miss the secrets that could change your financial life forever. 1. Pay yourself first. Paying yourself first is one of the golden rules of personal finance. At its core, it means prioritizing your financial future by setting aside a portion of your income for savings or investments before spending on anything else. This approach is rooted in the idea that if you wait until the end of the month to save whatever is left, there often won't be anything to save. Instead, by making savings the first action after receiving your income, you ensure that your financial goals are consistently addressed. For example, if you earn $3,000 per month, you might decide to allocate 20% of your income to savings or investments. That means transferring $600 to a designated savings or investment account before even considering paying bills or spending on leisure. To make this process easier and foolproof, automation is key. Most banks and financial apps allow you to schedule automatic transfers to a separate account on the same day your paycheck is deposited. This eliminates the temptation to skip saving and ensures consistency. One of the greatest advantages of this strategy is the creation of a consistent habit, even if the amounts are modest at first. Over time, these savings can grow into a substantial fund for emergencies, a down payment on a home, or long-term investments. It's essential, however, to treat the money saved as untouchable unless there's a genuine emergency. To minimize the risk of impulsive withdrawals, consider opening an account with withdrawal restrictions or using investment tools that require more effort to access the funds. Options like high-yield savings accounts or treasury bonds in the U.S. not only discourage unnecessary withdrawals, but also offer better returns compared to standard accounts. By consistently paying yourself first, you're prioritizing your financial well-being and building a foundation for long-term security. 2. Follow the 50/30/20 rule. The 50/30/20 rule is a straightforward yet highly effective framework for budgeting that helps you allocate your income across 3 key categories: needs, wants, and savings or debt repayment. This method ensures a balanced approach to managing your finances, allowing you to meet essential obligations, enjoy life, and work toward your financial goals simultaneously. To implement this rule, start by dividing your income into these 3 categories. The first 50% is reserved for needs, which include non-negotiable expenses like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, transportation, insurance, and basic groceries. These are the foundational costs that keep your life running smoothly. If your needs exceed 50% of your income, it might be time to evaluate these expenses critically. For instance, you could downsize to a smaller home, carpool to reduce transportation costs, or negotiate better rates for services like insurance or internet. The next 30% is allocated to wants, which encompass discretionary spending that enhances your quality of life. This could include dining out, entertainment, vacations, hobbies, or subscription services. Following the 50/30/20 rule doesn't mean you have to cut out all the things you enjoy. It simply ensures that you spend within reasonable limits. By consciously setting aside this portion for leisure and personal desires, you can indulge without guilt or financial strain. The remaining 20% is dedicated to savings and debt repayment. This category is critical for building financial resilience and working toward long-term goals. Whether it's contributing to an emergency fund, investing for retirement, or aggressively paying off high-interest debts, this portion of your income is what drives financial growth and stability. For example, if you're earning $4,000 per month, $800 would go towards savings or debt reduction. One of the most significant advantages of the 50/30/20 rule is its simplicity. It provides clear guidelines that are easy to follow and adjust as needed. Moreover, it allows you to enjoy your present lifestyle while preparing for the future. If your financial situation changes, such as a salary increase or unexpected expenses, this framework can be recalibrated to maintain balance. By adhering to the 50/30/20 rule, you create a sustainable budgeting system that supports both short-term happiness and long-term success. 3. Cut unnecessary expenses. Cutting unnecessary expenses is a cornerstone of effective money management and one of the quickest ways to free up resources for savings or investments. Often, small, seemingly insignificant daily expenditures go unnoticed, but when accumulated over weeks or months, can significantly erode your budget. To begin this process, it is essential to track every expense meticulously for at least 30 days. This might involve using financial apps, maintaining a spreadsheet, or even jotting down transactions manually. The key here is to capture every detail, from major bills to minor purchases like coffee or snacks. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, it's time to analyze and categorize your expenses. Identify patterns of overspending and question the necessity of each outlay. For instance, you may notice you're spending hundreds of dollars monthly on dining out, streaming services you barely use, or impulse purchases. The goal is not to eliminate all discretionary spending, but to make thoughtful adjustments. A practical way to cut costs is by embracing smart substitutions. Instead of dining out multiple times a week, experiment with meal prepping at home. Instead of premium brands, opt for generic or store-brand products that offer similar quality at a fraction of the price. Similarly, consider using public transportation, carpooling, or biking instead of owning a vehicle, which involves costs like insurance, fuel, and maintenance. Negotiating fixed expenses is another highly effective strategy. Reach out to service providers for internet, phone, insurance, or gym memberships and inquire about discounts or promotions. Many companies offer better deals to retain customers who express an intent to cancel. Additionally, review and cancel subscriptions or memberships that no longer serve your needs. By actively monitoring and optimizing your expenses, you can save hundreds, if not thousands, annually, redirecting those funds to more meaningful financial goals. 4. Invest in high-yield accounts or retirement plans. Saving money is a critical first step, but making your savings grow through investments is what truly accelerates wealth building. High-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit, CDs, and treasury bonds are excellent starting points for those new to investing. These options offer better returns than standard savings accounts and are relatively low risk. For example, treasury bonds not only provide steady interest but also come with government backing, making them a secure choice. For long-term financial growth, consider contributing to retirement plans such as a 401k or individual retirement account, IRA. If you're in the US, these plans offer significant tax advantages, including tax-deferred growth or even tax-free withdrawals in retirement, depending on the type of account. If your employer provides a 401k match, make it a priority to contribute enough to receive the full match, as this is essentially free money that boosts your retirement savings. As you gain confidence and knowledge, diversify into higher yield but riskier assets like stocks, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, or real estate investment trusts, REITs. These options have the potential for greater returns but require careful research and an understanding of market trends. The power of compound interest cannot be overstated. Reinvesting earnings allows your savings to grow exponentially over time. It's crucial, however, to maintain an emergency fund before venturing into more complex investments. This fund should cover 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses and be stored in a high-liquidity account. By ensuring you have this safety net, you protect yourself from unexpected financial shocks while positioning your additional savings to work harder for your future. 5. Use the envelope method. The envelope method is a timeless and highly effective budgeting tool that instills discipline and curbs overspending. At its core, this method involves allocating a specific amount of cash to various expense categories at the beginning of each budgeting period, typically a month. Each category, such as groceries, transportation, entertainment, and utilities, is assigned its own physical envelope. Once the cash in an envelope is depleted, you are prohibited from spending further in that category until the next budgeting cycle, forcing you to prioritize and plan your expenditures carefully. To implement this method, start by assessing your income and fixed expenses to determine how much remains for discretionary spending. Break down the remaining funds into categories based on your lifestyle and needs. For instance, if you allocate $500 for groceries, $100 for entertainment, and $200 for transportation, ensure these amounts are withdrawn in cash and placed into their respective envelopes. One of the greatest advantages of the envelope system is its tangible nature, which makes budgeting more concrete and limits the temptation to overspend. Physically seeing the cash diminish creates a stronger awareness of your spending habits compared to using credit or debit cards. For those who prefer digital solutions, modern budgeting apps offer virtual envelopes that replicate the concept while allowing for the convenience of online transactions. Over time, this method not only helps you stay within your budget, but also provides valuable insights into areas where you might be overspending. By adjusting your allocations based on actual usage, you can continuously refine your budget, ensuring that every dollar is used efficiently. The envelope method fosters accountability and helps you build a habit of mindful spending, paving the way for long-term financial success. Each of these strategies provides a clear path to saving money and improving your financial situation. The key is to choose the techniques that best fit your lifestyle and apply them consistently. Start small but stay persistent. The financial future you desire depends on the actions you take today.